Happy Saturday. طيب, guys, the previous two sessions we have studied the present sample and everything related or relevant to the present sample. Now, I'm going to add some extra notes regarding the present simple tense. As a start, we are going to study the question words. We studied all the question words, but today I have to add another question word. So I want your full concentration. I said before, if I want to ask about time, we use when. When. If I want to ask about frequency, how many times we use
what?
No.
How?
How often? Great job. If I want to ask about frequency, how many times we do the actions, I'm going to use how often. Okay, Yusuf. Today we are going to study how we are going to ask about duration. We are going to study how we are going to ask about duration. What is duration? Yes, come. Bring me a chair. So what is duration? Guys, the duration is, guys, what is duration? Listen well. Look here. Yusuf, I wanted the board to be clear and to be clear, okay? So let it be obvious. Okay, as a start, listen. I have a girl. This is a girl. Her name is Dina. Her name is
Dina.
Okay, Dina studies English every day. Or Dina plays soccer every day. But it takes an amount of money, an amount of time to study English. For example, every day she's going to start studying at 10 a.m. and then she's going to finish studying at 1 p.m. From 10 till 1 p.m. As a start, Lily, this is called starting point and this is called ending or finishing time. How many hours does Dina study English? 10, 11, 12, 1. How many hours? 3 hours. So Dina studies English for how many hours? 3 hours. So here I'm going to write 3 hours. This is called duration. This is called what?
Duration.
The duration is the amount of time you take to do an action. The duration is the amount of time you take to do an action. Like how many hours, how many minutes, how many weeks, how many days. You got the point? To ask about duration, we use how long. To ask about duration, we use how long. For example, I'm going to write here. Look, I'm going to write an example. Haya sleeps for 8 hours every day or daily. Haya sleeps for 8 hours daily. What is the duration? 8 hours. What is the duration?
8 hours.
To ask about the duration, this is called duration. The amount of time somebody takes in order to do an action. To ask about duration, we use how long. To ask about duration, we use how
long.
So here, I'm going to ask about duration, so I'm going to use how long. Deal? So, Ismail, Haya sleeps for 8 hours. I want to ask about 8 hours. 8 hours, is it time or duration?
Duration.
Duration, great job. So, when I ask about the duration, we use how long. As if. Okay, so I'm going to start with how long and then Haya use does. So I'm going to say, how long does sleeps? When the police comes, the bodyguard run away, right? So I'm going to say, how long does Haya sleep? Bravo, Acer. Daily, and then full stop. Question mark. Great job. How long does Haya sleep? Daily. This is called duration. This is called what?
Duration.
Okay, so stop shouting, Ismail. Ismail, let's check what is the difference. Miss Lamis, you have taught us 3 kinds related to time. I have taught you time, and we have studied frequency, and also we have studied duration, right?
Right.
Okay. So here, to ask about time, we use when. To ask about time, we use
when.
To ask about frequency, we use how often. Great job. And to ask about duration, how long. Great job. So, for example, here, if I said 8 o'clock, this is time. We can use when, or we can also use what? Time. So, if I said 10 o'clock, this is time. So, I'm going to use when or what time. If I said on Friday, time. So, I'm going to use when or on Friday. Okay. So, if I said every day, twice a week, 3 times a year. So, this is frequency. To ask about frequency, we use for example, I pray, Allahu Akbar, I pray. How often do we pray?
5 times a day.
Great job. We pray 5 times
a day.
So I'm going to say, I pray 5 times a day. What is the question? How often do you pray? How often do you pray? I pray 5 times a day. So I ask about the frequency. When I ask about frequency, we use how often. And also, if I said I always go running, I always go run. Always. Bravo. To ask about always, we use okay, I'm going to say I teach English for 6 hours every day. I teach English for 6 hours every day. Listen, this is the amount of time. Great job. So this is duration. This is the amount of time I spend every day in order to teach English. So I'm going to use how? How long? Okay, I'm going to write examples and we are going to do them together. Deal?
Deal.
Hamza, you understand? Ruqayya?
Rudaina. Hello.
From the other side. Okay, so let me continue. I am going to show you some sentences regarding this. I'm going to say it takes 3 hours to fix the car. Ismail, concentrate well. It takes 3 hours to fix the car. This is the amount of time. This is the amount of time it takes to fix the car. So I ask about time or